In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the archives.
Mods here. Hi. Sorry about that. Hey, chicken rotini. I was late because it was my birthday weekend, and I was out, and then I came home, tried to start 2 laptops, both of which are not working, which is why I'm on my phone, and the feedback is terrible, so hopefully it's not still doing that. And plus, restarting the live, it was a pretty good idea. Got rid of about 400 people who have terrible things to say. Loopy Loo, yes, unfortunately. It's Leo season. If at any point you guys can't hear me, just say something, because I have no way of being able to tell. Steffi, did we break up? We are on 2 different life paths right now. So Dandy, you can hear me? Is everybody, can y'all hear me okay? Fatal Bunny, I'm always sober. So one of the biggest things that I really wanted to come in here and talk about was the fact that, no, I do not have Discord. And I'm very soft-spoken. So maybe if I put it a little closer to my face. Rebecca, we are not legally separated. I did bring you guys a little present though. Hold on. Let me find it. I did bring you guys a little present because I know everybody was really curious, as was I, since I haven't read it. So the first thing that I really wanted to talk about was this whole story that, well, let me say this. I had no idea that I was even being talked about until somebody found me on Instagram, and it was just like out of the blue. They're like, you know, you're everywhere. And then I looked, and then I was everywhere. I deleted the stream because there was really bad feedback. No pickles. Miss Morris, yes, you're absolutely right. I was getting played. My intention is not money driven by any means. It's really not. Can you tell us who that whistleblower was? Yeah, they were on a fake Instagram account. And when they first messaged me, it was balls in your mouth 7777, and then they kind of changed it to an emoji with like the speaking emoji or the screaming emoji. And I asked them a couple of times, I'm like, can you at least just like tell me who you are? And they never would. So I have a feeling that it was either somebody from, who was the one that everybody was complaining about? I think it was Salty Crab. Is that right? Salty Crab. It was either somebody from Salty Crab or somebody who runs the Despicable Moments page, because everything we talked about would get spread around pretty quick. What about now? I basically have to scream. Okay, so Salty Crab. So let me put this in there. I have not watched any reaction channels. I have not watched any lives. I have not watched anything. The only information I get is what people talk to me about. People send me links all day long, but I don't watch them. I don't know who Salty is. I'm just saying I think that might have been who contacted me. I still don't know for sure who it was. So the reason why I wanted to go live, the biggest thing, so when we were on with Jordy, I was really focused on trying to let Erica have her say so in what was going on. And then I started learning things that I did not know about, pretty much everything that I did not know about. And then he kept cutting us off towards the end, which I didn't know that Erica was going to go on a rant about certain people. So here's the thing. Everybody's like, you two started this, you two, and everybody's throwing me in the mud with Erica and Amber. So I just want to get how that even happened. So I'm sorry, it has been such a long day. So the initial contact with Amber, yes, absolutely, I knew about. We had been watching her for, I'd say, a good 5 years. She was somebody that we, hold on, let me, Aubrey, you literally said you trolled her. Okay, this is the point that I'm wanting to make. So I'll go back 5 years. We had been watching her, and then all of a sudden she's and one thing, if you guys can refresh my memory of the date when the breakup was between her and hand, foot, limb, if you guys can kind of refresh my memory on what month that was, that would be really helpful. Yeah, that one. I'm trying my best not to be disrespectful, and Sarah, absolutely, Suboxone does save lives. Of last year. When was hand, foot, leg out of the picture last year? Was it New Year? I feel like it was before New Year's. Rebecca, I am tired. You have no idea. You have no idea. So they broke up July 4th. Okay. That makes more sense because I was trying to put the timeline together because timeline is a huge thing that's been glazed over by people. So if they broke up July 4th, initial contact was made sometime in August of last year. So I told Erica, I'm like, why don't you message her? And, you know, she was one of our favorite YouTubers. We've been watching her for years. And she messaged her. And when I tell you, like, literally less than 10 minutes, there was a response. Less than 10 minutes. And I specifically remember I was sitting in my hot tub. And about 5-10 minutes later, Amber was wanting to exchange phone numbers. So I'm like, cool. Y'all have a phone conversation. And they did. Okay, that was it. Friendly. Tell me about yourself. Cool. Oh my God. That was it. That is where I thought it ended. Period. That was it. So 2 months later, which was about November, I realized that they were still talking, and that is when I reached out to Zachary Michael with no avail. So I was like, look, this is not cool. You're still talking to her. I had no clue that they were doing whatever disgusting shit they were doing. So when everybody says, you knew about it, you were a part of this whole thing, you were trolling her. No, I did not have anything to do with that. I will absolutely support what you're saying, that it was the dumbest decision I had ever made. But I never in a million fucking years thought that she would do that. Ever. Never would I ever in my wildest fucking dreams imagine that. No, let me correct that. Maybe Erica had the intention to troll, but I did not have the intention to troll anybody. It was supposed to be a friendly conversation in the end. That is not the way it went. Binks, am I okay? Not really. No, not really. I'm not. Still no pickles. What doesn't add up? Let me clarify for you. What is it? What doesn't add up? Yeah, absolutely embarrassing. It was completely fucking embarrassing. And not only that, to have it laid out for hundreds of thousands of people to see. Yeah, absolutely freaking embarrassing. All right, does anybody have any like direct questions? Where is Erica? She is not here. Mariah, yes, she had. Uh, Beep Bip, no, I had fucking no idea that Erica had let Amber put her on Life 360. Let me tell you how insane that is, because not only was Amber tracking every place she went and every place I went, she was tracking when we went to my parents. She was tracking when both of us were at work. Everywhere, every little move. And she would go and Google places that she didn't recognize if it popped up on her end. And she'd be like, well, where are you at? What is this place? We could be out to eat. And there's so many questions that I had over that entire 7-8 month period um, that all make sense now. Like, all of it makes sense. How did I find out about the gifts? I found out about the gifts through Jordy. The questions he was answering in the lives. I mean, he was asking in the lives. I found out then. I had no idea before that. That's all because Erica and you had Life 360. You had it first. Yeah, me and Erica had Life 360 because I travel a lot. Just to my parents' house is over an hour away. Probably Penguin. Yes, in pieces. Mods, can you please axe glitterflies? The $2,400 is so fucking embarrassing that I do not even want to have to mention it. And I might, I don't know. Like, I really don't even want to have to mention, I don't even want to have to talk about that. Yeah, y'all can ask anything. Chips. What is chips? I hope Alexis isn't lying about that, honestly. What about the crumble cookie video? I mean, what do you want to know about it? Oh my god. The crumble cookie video is probably the most disgusting thing I have ever ate in my life, and I don't ate ever seen in my life. Um, Let me reiterate that Erica is not a feeder. She's not into the whole food sex thing. I had read that that video was actually sent to Alexis too, and it was more of a what the fuck. This is nasty. Let me just say, a lot of times that I've seen photos, videos, like screen recording goes both ways. I mean, if you want to save pictures, if you want to save videos, I mean, that goes both ways. Sometimes I didn't know if I was looking at a boob crack or a butt crack. I'll be the first to admit Erica is definitely twisted. But the food thing is not something that that she likes. She's not into that. What did the Panera sandwich mean? It was an ode to the oh no, they gave me the wrong sandwich. It was kind of just a nod to that. You don't want to know. What else did I find out on Jordy's live? Everything. And the funny thing is, I had gave ample opportunity. Like, look, this is happening, and if there's anything I don't know, I would rather you tell me than me find out in the live. And that wasn't taken. The toilet paper helper story. So where? Oh my god! Please. Carrie, I couldn't. I can't. I can't either. I can't either. When did I find out that she cheated? We were, and that's another thing I wanted to clarify. It was right before. No, it was right after Erica's birthday. I had thought previously that it was June 16th to the 19th, but it was closer to the end of June of this year. We were laying here watching a movie, and I looked over, and I seen a whole stream of texts, like people, like two people were arguing, and she closed her phone real fast. And I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, legit, who are you talking to? Like, she hesitated to tell me, but then she did. And then it turned into a situation like, I can't get out of this and I don't know what to do. So imagine learning that you are married to somebody that's been having an affair for almost a year, and then they're so stuck in it that they ask you for help. If anybody can imagine that kind of, I don't care what I told you in Jordy's live. Like, this is my live. If people ask me questions, I'm going to answer it. I would be really embarrassed. Thank you. I would be really embarrassed to join somebody's live that you pretty much tried to ruin their life, wreck their marriage, and then have the audacity to joke and call yourself Homewrecker Lynn. Like, that's beyond not, that is just beyond like the lowest of low. Everybody in here I know has seen my 600-pound life. I know that everybody's familiar with that show. Does anybody have any other specific questions? Oh yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to bring. That's where I was going. I keep getting straight because I keep reading the comments. So, 16 hours after she got caught, literally 16 hours, I looked while I was on YouTube and I was scrolling and it popped up that Tommy had a plane ticket. So, if your relationship with Erica literally just ended the day before, how do you have enough of a relationship with another person to fly them out 16 hours after you get found out? I would think that means you're talking to two people at the same time, right? All right. So, let's see. Now, this is the first time I'm actually reading this, and I know some of it has already been went over in Jordy's live. Hold on. Let me just not flip this that way. Okay, so this is the way I'm going to do it. Just because out of respect for other people that do not want to be involved. Hey, Daisy. Girls, give her the axe. In no way, shape, or form is it okay or funny to disrespect anybody with a physical disability, any kind of social anything. Like, if they're an ex-drug addict, that's not cool. Somebody give her the axe. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do this without bringing people's names into it, and I'm pretty sure, like was said before, if it said, you know, everybody's going to know. Apparently, oh god, let me find somewhere to start. Boils, commonly known as cellulitis. Those would be great to golf ball, ping pong ball, to softball size cysts that grow in areas that are not washed, not clean, don't see much oxygen, grow bacteria, and then it starts in the hair follicle and it turns into a big old mass that a doctor has to go in and lance. And then you pop it. Y'all have seen those popping videos. You pop it and then juice shoots across the room. I don't remember putting teapot on my community tab. I just said I would share this with you guys if you wanted to know. Oh, so now you find it funny? Yeah, I'm reading a freaking thread full of about 100 comments a second, and a lot of y'all do say funny things. So what? Drag me? Go ahead. I'm gonna put this out there as well. There is nothing any of you can say to me that would make me feel any worse, any less wanted. There's nothing you can say to make my self-esteem feel any worse than it currently has been. I mean, everybody knows what happened. So spare me on the cut downs, the degrading shit. Just spare me. Okay, so we know that one of her partners hogged her debit card. One of them, maybe all, no, that says all, had full access to all the pot of money. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me because this is not my handwriting. Does anybody know anything about something that started with WhatsApp? Rachel, could you explain? Ask Kirsten. Yeah, I actually do. You want to see them? To the people. Hold on just a second, you guys. The toilet paper story. The toilet paper helper was used to hold things when little limbs can't reach. Mods, if you see anybody in here say anything about any kind of drug abuse, automatically mute them, boot them out of the chat. Like, that is something that's not going to be joked about in this stream, like, whatsoever. More than to wipe, Laura. Okay, back to the list. Unlimited access to money, partners that would not work, partners that would hog her debit card. Some of these things you guys already know, so I really don't want to like double harp on it unless you really want me to. One of the exes is actually a neighbor for us. Oh, fun fact. I don't know if this was mentioned in the live or not, but apparently it was said to our good friend that if I ever found out about the affair and I were to be a litigious person, I would take her to court. And it was said that she didn't give a fuck, that she would win. Can somebody explain to me how that works? Doctor's video. Why have I been seeing so many doctors lately? That whole video was full of lies. Y'all can ask her about that. My thing is, some people really just don't want to be dragged into this. I really just came on to answer direct questions for $2,400. I really don't even want to talk about. Who wants to see the infamous smiley face slippers? Since apparently that's a thing. My poor smileys. I love these things. They're so comfortable. They're a little worse for wear, but they're my favorite. Where did the herpes story come from? Because I haven't heard that one. Oh, and apparently it was her idea for some of our bills to stop being paid. Found out about that after about 3 months. So not only were they having an affair, Amber was telling her not to pay our bills. How did I see him? Because I was alone with her phone. That's how I seen him. Oh, believe me, I completely blame Erica. I blame both of them. Why would Amber tell her that? Why would Amber tell her to stop paying our bills? Because she had completely planned that Erica was going to move in with her by August 1st. That she was going to leave me a note saying that she had left. So yeah, that's why. Ding, ding, ding. We have a couple winners. Nobody really knows how bad it is. Because Erica said you guys were in an open relationship and you didn't even sleep in the same house. Okay. Okay, this is actually a really good question. Why was Erica such a pushover for Amber? That's a good question. And it's one that I have discussed with a couple of people. I really just didn't discuss that on live because I don't feel right talking about people's mental health issues, especially friends, family. She didn't lie. She, being Erica, did not lie when she said that she was about forced, or she felt forced to continue on. Over the years, it's been a real issue that we've had. We've had the talk that it's kind of scary for her to kind of just. Sorry, I'm reading. Kiara, you are absolutely right. Okay. Give the people what the frig they asked for. Hold on. Our good friend did say that her previous roommate thought it was funny to expose themselves to her when they would come out of the bathroom. There's no way I can read half of this stuff. Y'all put that together. But I really don't want to mail. Who wrote the list? Where have you been? Ooh, I'm behind. Hold on. Ain't nobody playing with anybody. I came on here to talk to whoever wanted to talk. And heaven forbid I repeat something you guys have already heard. Apparently the choking on the potato story wasn't true. I guess when views are down, views are down. I don't think anybody cares to hear about somebody she was with years and years ago, unless you guys just really want to hear about somebody that's already put themselves out there. I'm glad Alexis looks entertaining. Maybe she has all day to sit around and make videos and do whatever it is, but like I really don't. I'm not looking to gain any notoriety, be a YouTuber. I don't have time. I don't work at Lowe's, thanks very much. Yeah, I'll totally do that, Kiara. I've kind of had to talk to people about what I can say and what I can't say because I really don't know. A lot of you people in the chat, I guess, don't get that. And that is funny. PH, where is Valentine? Well, she's not here. Everybody asked me, how did you not know about Erica if you watched Amber? Because after that whole situation where I reached out to Zachary Michael, I stopped watching, which is 100% the truth. I had no idea that Erica was even called Valentine. But I will tell you a funny story. Actually, I have a question. This was the question I was going to ask you guys. Does anybody know what our big backed friend's favorite animal is? Can be, yes, and on the, I don't know, side of the fence. On like a dinosaur, an elephant, a sloth. Which one is it really? Because it's, I really, I would like to know. Okay, well, what animal was it last year? Why do I feel like an owl was in there somewhere? And there's a reason why I'm asking this. Was it an owl? Okay, so even worse, this Valentine's Day. Hold on, this will not, absolutely will not be tolerated. Like I'm not playing. It's not, that's not funny. Okay, so you guys do remember the owl, and I wasn't just like coming up with that on my own, right? This is the South. We're all fucking slow. Okay. So I had some really suspicious Valentine's Day presents this year. Very suspect ones. I was like, okay, that's an interesting choice. So I received an owl for Valentine's Day, and I received a mini bag of cameras for Valentine's Day. So I don't know if they didn't get out of the house fast enough. Yeah, so I specifically remember looking at the mini bag of cameras and being like, what the fuck? It would look like a mini bag of Temu cameras. Yeah, Raven, I think they were not meant for me. It was random, and it was, y'all hold on, I'm gonna go grab the mini cameras, okay? Tell me what you think about this. Hold on just a second. Okay, so this is what I got. This is what it looked like. So when I took it out, I was like, what in the actual fuck? Like, what is this? Who wants this for Valentine's Day? And I got to thinking, what a very fucking odd gift. Very odd, right? And not only that, let me show you something else that they all do stupid shit. I don't know if you guys remember the mini, what is it, the mini, oh my god. Yeah, so those were not meant for me. Anybody Sorry. I should have warned you. Flash. Yeah, poppy seed. The mini brands. That's the word. That's the word I was trying to find. Yeah. So to make the story worse, I got those for Valentine's Day along with an owl, which I don't like owls. I think they are evil. Did she explain? No, because I haven't even brought it to her attention yet. I haven't even told her that. Wait a minute, the stupid camera thing really makes sense now. Claire, yes, I will say that. Yosei, is that how you pronounce your name? So funny fucking thing is, the moon picture, I was actually with her when she took that picture. No, Rachel, I didn't act happy about the gift. I looked at her like, okay. Different, but okay. Yep, the moon pic. I was there for that. Do you think it's like an I'm watching you omen? Yeah, actually, I had really tried hard to be available early enough to take a hammer to these things outside and put that on there. Did Erica send Amber a lamp? I would not be surprised. Not in the slightest. Claire. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I feel you on that one. I haven't seen the moon photo that she sent. The one that I was shown was one that was taken when I was around. So maybe you guys have seen a different one than I have. Moonpick was an Etsy order, in my opinion. Christy, you're absolutely right. She probably is. Jinx, how do I know what? Do I have bottom teeth? I have all of my teeth. No extras, no overlaps. I have all of my own teeth. Yes, I do. Thank you for noticing. I can't show the list because there are actual legitimate names on there. I could run it by Jordy and see what he thinks. Lippy Lou, yes. Jade, I never said I was going to post anything. I said I was going to talk about some things, and that is what I did. Can be, yes. Fatal Bunny, yes. Courtney, yes. It can't be unseen. It's the thing. It's nightmare fuel. Straight up nightmare fuel. Aubrey, did you know Erica's first message was flirty? No, I did not. As far as I knew, she was reaching out to her to talk as friends, and that is not what happened. I mean, sorry, this was dirty. Flabby, misshapen, floppy, red, purple, creased, cottage cheese. I mean, like, what do you want? How the female anatomy actually works, I'll address that. So I had got a message from, I screenshotted, it was left in my comment section about a rose squirting video. Does anybody need an anatomy lesson as to how the female G-spot works? Just asking. And what the difference between peeing on yourself and squirting. Well, how those two operate together and how they don't operate together. Does anybody have questions? Okay, good. I'm glad most of us are adults and understand how that works. I'm just putting that out there. Who pissed? Let's all take a guess. I think I can put a poll. Hold on. Dang, no, I can't. Can I? Start a poll. Hold on. How do I word this? I did. I said yes. Okay, there's one thing that somebody asked me to ask, and I would like to get some input on this. If, going back to the reproductive anatomy lesson here, now if somebody has all of their hormone producing organs removed, how does said person have such a hot, intimate drive for sex? Can anybody answer that? Sorry. Now, Fatal Bunny, it's mental. Okay. Now let's keep in mind that in your previous relationships, there was no intimacy. So is it a learned behavior? What do you think? It's psychological? It was a question asked to me, and it was a very valid question, since all relationships apparently are, that's all they're about. There are no hormones. To the person that said they were touching themselves with a cookie, that was a good one. Tube socks. What are tube socks? And I will not be watching any of it. I guess if you can't get a woman of your own, you gotta take everybody, you gotta attempt to try to take everybody else's. Moral of the story here is, if you're going to try to have an affair with somebody that's been married for 10 years, just know that their spouse knows. Like, they know. It's a gut feeling that you get. Straight up gut feeling. Raven, that is on the fence. To be continued on that. Spidey, do you think Amber was intimidated by you? Absolutely. Because out of all the messages that I read, not one bad thing Erica ever said about me. And a conversation that we did have was, that is one thing that made her really angry, is that Erica would not talk shit about me, would not say anything bad about me. Amber wanted her to talk bad about me, and she would not. There's nothing bad to say. Do I make poor choices in people? Absolutely. Have I gave more chances than needed? Absolutely. You said you were being a troll. No. Correction. Erica's intentions were to troll her. Now, what she meant by trolling her, I don't know, but I wasn't a part of that. I wasn't. You guys act like I'm only, well, I won't say you guys, not everybody. Some of you act like I'm only blaming one person. I'm absolutely not blaming one person. I'm blaming both people. I was trying my best to be supportive of Erica because most of the backlash was coming to me. None of it really ever made it to her. So before I learned a lot about what really happened. I was just trying to be supportive of her, trying to get her word out there. But Amber didn't even know. Amber did know. Is Erica going to take any legal action because Amber sent nude pics? If there is proof, it's not my body, it's not my relationship, but I would assume so. How do I seem manipulative? Talk about if you're divorcing her or not. I can't answer something that I do not know. Medically so physically disabled at the beginning of those people will run with it. Alyssa, who are you referring to? I said that anybody that wants to make fun of anybody that's mentally disabled, has a drug problem, has any of that, like you won't be in this live making fun of people who are intellectually, mentally, whatever disabled. That's a no. Bob, let me help you out there. No, Claire, that is not. It has not even been said if I am or if I'm not. Shout out to Logan. Hey, Logan. I wouldn't know if Alexis has been throwing shots at us because I don't watch reaction channels, and I definitely don't watch her. I don't have time. I don't have time to sit around and watch all these things. There are so many videos, and I have not watched any of them. That's why I'm kind of behind the curve on what people know and what they don't know because I just don't watch. Meredith, do you feel like you helped kickstart the relationship between Amber and Erica? Absolutely. I wish I would have never had anything to do with that conversation or the beginning of that conversation, no matter how innocent it started. I wish I never would have had anything to do with that. Amber said that Erica had another girlfriend besides her. Is there another woman? No, there is not. What grabbed my attention was Amber saying that I was the crazy ex and that I was harassing her. When in reality, I've only talked to Amber twice, and I have 5 unread messages sitting in my inbox from Amber right now that I have not read. So the first time that I spoke with Amber, it was to be like, "You're called," and I told her I would blast everything on the phone. And this is when she started her fake crying and said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I feel so horrible." But she wasn't sorry until I threatened to come out with everything. Like, and I just honestly, I said, I could really start a whirlwind of crap. And she's like, "Yeah, I know." And then she goes on, "But well, I just feel sorry for you. But I feel sorry. I feel so bad for you." And then I figured out that she knew the whole time. Hey, Maddie. Boop. Apparently, Alexis has got all the receipts. I mean, why are y'all not watching her? Just a question. I mean, isn't that what everything is about, to get Amber more views? I mean, the whole thing. Her channel was tanking, so she created a whole new realm of drama. And everybody runs back to see what she says. And the more you guys run back, the more she makes money off the backs of other people. She makes money off the other people's pain. I don't agree with anybody that makes money off of other people's pain. I don't know why people don't just keep up their reaction channels. At least they're actually working to do something. Am I monetized? No, I'm not. No, I do not work at Lowe's. Did you really come on my live and say, why are you so negative? Oh my God. Boop. Like a child. You know, you're really making it awful hard for anyone to care about what you have to say. Your lack of explanations and vagueness is tanking your credibility. Here's the thing, I don't care. If you don't believe me, don't believe me. I really just don't care. Can be, I should have reached out to Karina. And actually, I didn't reach out to reaction channels. They found me. So I just went with whoever came to me first. Kay Patterson, you knew this would start some garbage when you decided to troll her along with your wife. No, because it was not a troll for me. Everybody has their favorite YouTubers. Everybody's like, oh, it would be cool if I could get a reaction from this person. It would be like, oh, I'd like to talk to them, have a conversation with them. Correction, somebody got me in contact with Jordy. Casey, thank you very much. Nicole, if you don't like it, get off my live. Better yet, here, let me help you. Did Erica ever indicate attraction to ALR before all this when you guys were just fans? No, she did not. I know everybody has seen her. She was really fit. I think somewhere along the way, she kind of lost the distinction between the voice over the phone, the being shown from only the shoulders up, and couldn't quite grasp the gravity of just what it was she was dealing with, who she was talking to. Boop. You're done. Angel, this is a very good point. Yes, Amberlynn was available 24/7. She had all the time in the world to show Erica every ounce of attention she possibly could. She was there to answer every message, every phone call, all the time. I mean, somebody that has nothing but time on their hands. That person is not me. I do not have time to sit around and praise and pet. What happened is you had two massive egos that got together, and it created the perfect storm. And like I told Erica, I said, you were on the losing end of this. I mean, what did you think would happen? You're doing something incredibly stupid with somebody that has absolutely nothing to lose. Heron, I've already talked about that. And I have asked, hold on, did she talk Erica? Yes, she absolutely did. 16 hours after her and Erica stopped talking, Tommy was on the plane. So unless you just decide to move somebody in 16 hours and you feel like you know them good enough to have them in your home and stick your tongue all the way down their throat, I think 16 hours is pushing it. I want to say from what I was told, Tommy came into the picture about April-ish. Could be wrong on that. But yeah, there was a definite overlap. How did me and Erica meet? Well, we've been together for almost a decade. We met just like any other couple meets. Mutual friends is how we met. From what I know of, at least when between her and Erica's initial conversation, she was talking to another married couple at the same time as she was trying to holler at Erica. So she kind of like lines them up, and whoever's ready to jump first, that's who she picks. And it's awful suspect that she decided to keep Salami around, and then all of a sudden Alexis is mad at her. I wonder why that is. Raven, yes, exactly, Daniel, and her wife. And I had made a joke to Erica earlier this year. I said, "What are you gonna do? Be like a grocery carrier for the rest of your life? Like you'll be enslaved. You're never gonna be able to leave. You'll never have a life. Like is that's what you want to do for yourself? Just be the bag carrier and the walk behind and the chauffeur?" Louis Pizza, you're absolutely right. She is. So if whoever she's with now thinks they're the only one, they're crazy. Casey, yes. But I thought it was a fake account, so I blocked it. Okay, Patterson, I would guess dangling the carrot. one of the conversations I had with somebody, it was, what do we all have in common that is annoying in our lives, and that is work. So you got somebody that has the capability of taking you from your 9 to 5, and you can just sit there and not have to do anything with your life and just become a lump. Most people are going to take that. Boop. Donna, yes, there were many more. Many more. Molly, this nightmare fuel videos. Like hide your eye emoji, vomit emoji. Angelina, exactly. And the power of manipulation is unmatched, especially for somebody who practices all the time. The prairie chicken. I'm very interested if you know that. Meredith, our happy toilet paper helper friend. Where I could stream interrupted, phone dead. So, if you guys don't have anything else you want to talk about, I am going to bed. Yeah, sorry. Novus newbie YouTuber phone died. Sorry to be a disappointment, Elizabeth, but don't know what to tell you. Brittany, what did Erica think she could possibly gain from being with Amber? All she does is sit in her house, and Erica is obviously fit and active. Abacat, this is a really good question. I have absolutely not a fucking clue. Not one. Erica is extremely active, extremely fit, and spends most of her time at the gym. So honestly, I really don't know. I've asked this question, like I stated before. What are you gonna do? Carry bags? Walk behind the fucking scooter? Be a personal servant? I mean, she jokes all the time that one of the main reasons she married me is that I can cook, which we all know is not the case for our friend. Casey, I actually go with her. So, no, she's not cheating at the gym. I go with her. She could. She definitely could carry the scooter. She hit a 500-pound deadlift yesterday. Like, fitness has been the main aspect in the majority of our relationship. We are currently living together. Abacat, I explained that, and the only response that I was given is, I have no idea why I have done this. Thank you, Casey. Erica's not making an appearance now. Nikki, get off my live. So, question, if you guys were in my position, what would you do? Exo Gore, I never said that I forgave her. Yeah, with everything that's been put online, I mean, I don't even have to plead my case. I just send links. Here, watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this one, watch that one. Beat Beth, you right. Still no pickles, you're right. Look, see, Loopy, well, according to everybody, let's see. Let's see, I'm boring. I don't know. Apparently, my worth is based off of Amber on a lot of people's viewpoints. And no, just no. Absolutely not. No. Well, get out of my life, Gemini. I'll help you. Hold on. Let me help you. Boop. Thank you, Poppy Seed. That was so sweet. It is all very new to me. This entire world of online crap is new to me. Just preparing for a live or even making a video, I don't think you guys, unless you do it yourselves, can really understand how much somebody has to be into themselves to continually stare at themselves all day long and then edit the video and they're still looking at themselves and then think about what they're going to say. Can you imagine how much time you have to dedicate to yourself just to make a video? Like, I don't even have that much time or want to even look back at myself in a screen. Like, I couldn't imagine doing this for a living. It has to be so lonely, so isolating. It's sad. It's a sad life. I really, really encourage people that spend a whole lot of time online to get out, have some hobbies, um, do things, make friends, experience a life outside the four walls that you're in all the time. Sweet Bee, and that is really sad. It really is, because there's so much more life than all of this crap. So much more. Schnooky, and that is true. And I hate that just that by itself has entered my life. Let me point out something to you there. Well, get off this live and go live your life. Well, it's 2 a.m. here, and I don't think there's a lot that I can do right now other than go to sleep. As you see, why did you delay the stream 3 hours? It's my birthday weekend. My parents live pretty far away, and I got home a little later than expected. I tried to go live from my laptop, could not get it to work, could not get my second laptop to work, so eventually I had to start the live on my phone, which has not been easy to do. Speedy Bird, you were absolutely correct. Kay Patterson, and that was going to be her demise. I mean, we've seen what happened with, what was that girl? I loved her. She was so sweet. I want to say her name was Amy. I used to watch her a lot. Thank you, Kiara. And this is my very first time, so very first live. Thank you, Snooky. It's Leo season. Why do you think Amber has fans still? Because I think a lot of people like to watch her to feel better about themselves. That is one thing you can do online, is find a whole lot of stuff that makes you feel a lot better about your own life. Luxy Loopy, I mean, maybe. I very much happy birthday, Kay. Well, that was the other day, August 12th. Thank you, Anna. Meredith, absolutely. I can't. Here's the thing. I can't. I can't even answer that, because if she was, something is wrong there. I can't. That I did that. I don't. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. And I welcome everybody that has been so kind. The chat was open for the stream all day, and the people that are moderating for me was like, "Girl." So there was a lot of nasty things being said, and I'm not about that. You're right, Abigail. You're right, Steffi, and that's what I wanted to do. Like, people just demonized me. I really wish that everybody could see, you know, the things that can't be seen. And no matter how nasty anybody is, I will always promote love and happiness and all the things that are still good in the world. Poppy Seed, I definitely don't. I couldn't imagine living just my whole life with everybody saying horrible shit about me and to me all the time, and that being the way that I earn a living. I just could not imagine what kind of life that would be. I mean, as bad as she done me, just being a woman to a woman, like, I don't wish the life that she's created for herself on anybody. Has any of this made you feel better at all better? I have actually gained some really sweet people, a lot of really nice people. Claire, I didn't really catch it until it was already said. And we never we never said we DM'd her just to clown her. We DM'd her just to, she DM'd her just to talk to her. Thank you, Bad Seed. I have a cat, and that's right. And I think that Erica got sucked into that, and it's really unfortunate. Danny, I think it's because maybe they're on the same maturity level. Like, I'm gonna say, like, when me and Erica first got together, however it be 9, 10 years ago, you know, I wasn't the best person, but I have grown up a lot, like a lot. I'm a completely different person now than I was when we met. Did Erica ask you to go along with the story that it was just a joke because she was just panicking and embarrassed? I mean, at first, I guess it did start out as a joke, but I mean, who's in the driver's seat there? It wasn't. I was not in the driver's seat, so. In the cracks and the crevices, y'all. You were on hate groups for ALR. Yeah, and I still am. Never once have I denied that or said it wasn't true. Absolutely am in all the good. Like I said, we watched her for 5 years. So I am in all of the hate groups. I think I might have made one post in 5 years and just followed the drama. Miss Morris, and that is exactly how it was. When I tell you, like, I felt like I was looking back at a child who got caught with her hand in the snack bin in the freaking closet. I mean, that's exactly what the reaction was. Lexi Loopy, I don't know how I do it. I really don't. I really don't, because I don't. My mental health is not the best either. But what can you do besides play the hand you've been dealt? Yeah, Sammy, it was embarrassing as fuck, and it's still embarrassing. Erica's not here. The TP stick, because it was in a video. If it could, the stories we would hear. Can be, I don't do splits. I do forever. I don't do the breaks. I do gum. Because by the time that it's time for me to leave, I've already gave so many chances. It's not supposed to be organized. It's not like I sat here and made pinpoints for a PowerPoint presentation on my live. I just hopped on because I promised I would. And I wasn't about to have 1,000 people telling me, "Oh, you're just trolling us. Oh, you're just dragging us along. Oh, you're such a liar." No, I wasn't about to have that. So, however much you didn't enjoy the live or you didn't like the live, I did address the list. Beanbag Fupa. Let me address this as well. Can anyone in here tell me how many different types of therapists there are in the world. There's occupational therapists, there's physical therapists, there's behavioral health therapists, there's all kinds of therapists. So for you to assume automatically that I am a therapist in the mental health realm out of all the therapists there are, smooth brained. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. I'm not doing the ooh voice. I am not. Right, and I mean, they can think that all they want. Hydrotherapist, see? Hey, there's a good one. Amber is a manipulative person. She is a liar. She has no conscience. She doesn't care if she hurts people. She doesn't care if she makes money off of hurting people. She keeps everybody's name in a loop to repetitively keep conversation on her. That is how she makes a living. I don't understand what people don't understand about that. Yep, Casey, you're right. But I will say, for everybody that subscribed to me, thank you for being interested. Thank you for sharing your time to everybody that came on tonight. I wish everybody nothing but the best. If anybody even gives a shit, I'll make videos. I mean, I do have a life. I do leave the house. And that was a great answer, y'all. 71% no, 28% yes. I have a cat, like a very wise person told me today. Everybody that is a supporter is just as smooth brained. Couldn't have been said any better. Squirtus P, yes it is. Tay Perks, that is up in the air. I heard that there was a broken toilet somewhere. Thank you, you guys. Lisa, if I felt depressed, this world that I live in would stop rolling. And sometimes you have to push yourself no matter how you feel. People can say this about me, they can say that about me. At the end of the day, unless you really know me, I mean, what can you say? I am too embarrassed and ashamed. I would never tell my family what happened. Never. Donna, it's been a long couple of weeks. I don't really sleep well. As you can see, it's 2 a.m. and I might be asleep by the time the sun comes up. We'll see. Thank you, Shan. If you guys want to see more of me, if y'all want me to do more lives, if you want to just talk, if anybody, magnesium is great for sleep. I have magnesium gummies and they really work. They work really well, especially for leg cramps too. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Stay subscribed. Let me know if you guys want to. I mean, I'm completely open to having lives where we just talk. Some people want to vent. Some people want to talk about things. I'm completely open to that. Somebody might just need uplifting conversation, you know? But good night, everybody. Thank you for coming to my live and spending your time with me. Hearts. Good night.